Hi Year 4, welcome to a new week of English learning. It is week 6 of term 6 and today is the 6th of July. Okay, so this week, we are going to write a letter to your Year 5 teacher. You might remember doing this task at the end of Year 3 and at the end of Year 2. Normally we do it in the front of our new English book. So if we were in school now, we would be writing this letter in the front of your Year 5 English books, and it would be the first piece of writing in your new book. And the idea is to make it really high quality, almost to show off what you're able to do at the end of Year 4. Okay, so bear that in mind. I'll just show you this grid. I'm sure you've seen it. This was on the newsletter. This hopefully isn't anything new for you. This is just making sure you're familiar with who your class teacher is going to be. So if you're in 4F, you're going to have Mr. Hawkins. If you're in 4N, you'll be, sorry, said that wrong completely. If you're in 4F, you'll have Mr. Hughes. If you're in 4N, you'll have Mr. Hawkins. If you're in 4M, you'll have Mrs. Franklin. And my class this year, 4B, you will have Miss Nisbet. So that's who you are writing a letter to. And the idea is you try to impress your new teacher with your writing skills, okay? So think about how you could do this. Think specifically about writing skills that we've been working on in Year 4. Okay, so we're just going to think about 3 skills in particular, but there's definitely more stuff you'll be able to do as well. So one thing is to use conjunctions to extend your sentences. Okay, what I want you to do right now is to pause the video, set yourself up with a 1-minute timer and see how many conjunctions you can list in 1 minute. Go. Okay, here we go, big reveal. Here is a list of some conjunctions. It's not an exhaustive list, there are more, but these are some conjunctions that it would be great if you could have a go at using within your letter. Okay, you might want to come back to that screen. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll put a link to it. Okay, underneath the video. Okay, another thing that you've done a lot of this year in Year 4 is using fronted adverbials. Hopefully this is something you are all very familiar with. Okay, have a look at this next screen. Which part of the sentence is the fronted adverbial? So again, pause the screen, have a really good look at those sentences and see if you can decide which bit is the fronted adverbial. Okay, so first sentence, even though I prefer maths, I feel I have made real progress with my writing. This first bit here is the fronted adverbial. Okay, that bit is a subordinate clause. It wouldn't make sense on its own. This bit here is the main bit of the sentence. And you could just have that main bit of the sentence, but it would be a less interesting sentence. Next one, every Tuesday, I go to gymnastics after school. This first bit is the fronted adverbial. Okay, of course, fronted adverbial has got to come at the front of the sentence. And in Year 5, I'm looking forward to learning about Shakespeare. So in Year 5 is the fronted adverbial. I will just point out, look, we use a comma after that fronted adverbial before the main part of the sentence. Oh, what I forgot to say, is that our overall aim when writing our letter is going to be to vary your sentence structures. Okay, so today you're thinking about how to vary, how to use different sentence structures. Sorry, I should have said that at the beginning. And the third sort of skill, just to recap today, is to use expanded noun phrases. Okay. Hopefully, again, that's not a new phrase to you. A noun is a thing, person, or place, object or place. And when we're talking about a noun phrase, we're talking about how to describe it in more detail. So pause your screen again. Which part of the following sentences are expanded noun phrases? Oh, I've just spotted a grammatical mistake on that. There should be a comma down there. Let's not linger on that, eh? So, during Science Day, we got to play with some gooey, slimy oobleck. This bit here, gooey, slimy oobleck, is your expanded noun phrase. Oobleck is the noun, and gooey, slimy are two adjectives that describe the noun. Second sentence, I was disappointed that we never got to perform our fantastically scary version of Beowulf. So this is a bit more complicated. Which bit is the noun? Well, actually, the noun is version of Beowulf. That is the thing that we're talking about, the version of performance of Beowulf. And fantastically scary, there's your two words to describe the noun. So that whole bit there is your expanded noun phrase. As part of our work on the Ice Palace, we went on a really fun walk to Ashton Court. Again, this could be confusing because walk can be a verb, but in this situation, walk is a thing, it's an activity, it's a thing that we did, so it's the noun, and really fun is the description of the walk. So that is your expanded noun phrase. Okay, so today's work is a worksheet going through each of those three pieces of grammar that we've worked hard on in year 4, fronted adverbials, expanded noun phrases, and conjunctions comes on to the next sheet down here. What I have said here is you don't have to print the sheet, okay? If you want to be eco and save on printing, you could look at the screen and then copy down the sentences. It actually won't increase your workload particularly, okay? So have a go at that. It does all feed into writing our letter, and it will really, really help you later on in the week if you're really confident with these 3 grammar skills. Okay,